and above, they will be able to get this score in either 10 overs or less than even 10 overs.
The teams seem to be evenly matched. Uh, the scoring rate from the Titans puts them in range to overhaul that total, barring any scenarios. Christopher Chidega takes the ball coming from the highway end. This is day one of the Mukono T20 tournament, the inaugural tournament organized by Mukono Cricket Community, ably sponsored by Kingsley Children's Medical Center in Mukono. Broadcast partners are Deep End Media and Cricket Uganda. A glorious day to play cricket.
And we really want to thank Uganda Cricket for supporting Mukono Community Cricket. That is why you see some of the products of Mukono Cricket Community in here participating. There is Chris on attack.
Wide.
He bowls it wide. Can they manage a single? No, you don't risk.
Needless, having received a gift, why risk your wicket?
There comes Chris Kidega, the captain of the Lugazi Trekkers, with the ball. He gets onto the attack, pulls his nerves out. Can he pull his nerves out? Breaking this, and that is the ball. He bowls it, dot ball. It comes as one of those achievements back to the teams. More dot balls, putting more pressure on Kayunga Titans.
Dot balls create pressure. Good in swinger from Chidega.
Back onto the attack, Kidega. A single out there achieved by being hit by Brian Asaba.
It is important for the batter that you don't get bogged down by the bowler. Titans will have to run and change ends well.
Back on the attack, Chris Kidega comes in. Hits the ball over into the forest. 6 runs. At this stage, with the way Kayunga Titans are coming to the ball, trust me, they are going to be able to pick up this score in less than 10 overs.
A replay of the boundary 6. Luwama giving himself space and hitting it over extra cover.
I'm imagining what is taking place as they converge there, the batters running into their minds. What are they talking about? And planning their innings. I believe with the more experience got from Captain Asaba Brian, having a conversation with Martin.
Conrad Luwama seems to be enjoying himself, having a chat with his captain, devising plans concerning scoring rate, running in between wickets.
Solomon, at this rate, I think we might have to bring a sack full of balls. The way we see these young players hitting the ball massively over to the forest, and I don't know if we had maybe some monkeys around, they would be sending the balls back to us.
You would have to have trained monkeys for that job. But we will have stewards, I believe, to help us pick up those balls so that we can speed up play. Chidega back into attack.
Oh.
Glorious shot using his Luwama using the pace of the bowler to guide it over gully for another boundary.
Beautiful shot, beautiful glide. guiding that ball to the boundary, coming from. Look at the replay. He guides it in between the slip and gully, crossing the rope to achieve 4 runs for the team. Back on the attack, Chris Tikidega, the captain of Lugazi. He hits the ball. Can that go? And it crosses the rope. 4 runs coming from Conrad Lubwama. Solomon, what do you take of Solomon Lubwama?
You mean Conrad Lubwama?
Ah,
He is in fine form, seems, taking on each and every bowler. Totally utilizing the power play. All pressure is back on to the bowlers.
Wait.
Good yoker from Chidega to stem the flow of boundaries.
that was good stop. Conrad played it very well and be able to stop that. So right now it's 37 for no loss in 3 overs. Conrad having 24 runs in 12 balls, and then the captain Asaba Brian 12 runs in 6 balls.
Looking at the weather, you would not know that we had showers in the morning, which made this a reduced overs match from the prescribed 20 overs to 10 overs per innings. Lugazi Trekkers won the toss and chose to bat first, putting on 104 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Christopher Chidega with a beautiful half century, ably helped by Jaffa Ochaya with 41.
And now chance has come that they are done with the power play, the first power play. So now they can be able to open up the field. But that was brilliant play coming from Kayunga Titans, the batters of Kayunga Titans. This is what we tell you. You need to utilize the power play. Shot hit. Brian Asaba hits it straight to the screen, but manages to get only 1 run onto that.
And T10, the power play is quite important. And you'd find that teams are not afraid to lose wickets. An opportunity missed with the man at the rope unable to stop a 6. Luwama is having an innings of his life, heaping all the pressure onto the bowlers. The scoring rate will see them overrun the 104 mark that was set by the Trekkers.
Getting back on strike, Hamid. Getting back on the attack, Hamid. Bowling it away. And Conrad Luwama misses it.
You need to be a variety bowler.
Is that a chance? And there, Chris Kidega, the captain of Lugazi Trekkers, comes a bit lazily to that, but it will seem to be a chance for them to pick the first wicket.
Drop and run from Brian Asaba, leaving all the hitting to Luwama.
That's what they call supporting your partner.
Indeed.
Conrad back on strike. And on attack is Hamid. He bows it. Come on, the wicketkeeper, utilize these chances.
Missed opportunity from the wicketkeeper for a stamping.
He had a chance. We always talk about chances come once. If he had picked that ball, who knows what would have happened? It would be right now 1 wicket down, breaking the partnership that has taken the score to 46.
Indeed, you have to take all your chances because you never know who is going to score of those missed opportunities. But we have 4 overs done, 46 runs for the loss of no wicket. Asaba, Brian, and Conrad Lubwama at the crease.
Jaffa is the new bowler coming into the attack.
From the highway end. Changes abound in the field settings as Lugazi Trekkers try to stem the flow from the pair of Lubwama and Asaba.
Having an opportunity to host a tournament on this ground boosts it up. And back on the attack, new bowler, that is Jaffa, and he has been smashed by Asaba Brian for a speedy 4. That was a massive boundary. Too speedy. 1 second boundary.
Cover drive for 4. Ochaya being welcomed into the attack. Pressure now all on him.
That's oh, there was an appeal for that, but it's a no ball, called a no ball. It's called a no ball. The umpire Michael Okoth. I see some disappointment coming from Jaffa, the bowler who had picked up the captain as Brian Asaba. It's now a no ball. He gets onto the attack. Still on strike. Asaba hits the ball high. And since it's a no ball, however much they get that ball and catch it, the batsman isn't out.
Indeed, that was a free hit. The previous ball having been adjudged no ball, and we all know that you can only be run out of a free hit.
Jaffa gets back on the attack, and on strikes is still Brian Asaba. He guides it for a single to the offside. And back on strike is Conrad Lubwama. I think hitting so hard the ball is making him request for some refreshments.
Ochaya bowling wide, needs to mind his lines.
The bowler needs to get into his nerves. Is that a catch? And he has been taken. Catch coming from Chris Kidega, the captain of Lugazi Trekkers, taking that catch, breaking the partnership. 55 for 1, 4.4.
When I saw Lubwama indicating that he needed new gloves, I was almost tempted to tell you not to jinx himself, and he goes and directs the catch down the throat of the fielder at long on. Great catch.
When you look at the replay, you see it goes. It looked like a ball that was high, going to cross the boundary. Because of the wind, must have stopped it from crossing the boundary and getting into the palms, the wide palms of Chris Kidega, taking that catch for his team as the captain.
That wicket must be a morale booster to the Lugazi Trekkers, as Luwama and Asaba seem to be taking the game away from them.
New batter in, that is fortunate. Alijuna comes in.
Alijuna taking his guard, looking to continue the good work that Luwama had started, to see that the Titans can overhaul the score of the Trekkers. Leaving dangerously.
That was a missed chance that would have been taken. And right now, there would be 55 for 2 if that chance was taken.
Indeed, catchers win matches, as the saying goes. Sempala in Gale unable to move backwards and take and complete the catch. Alijuna looking to give himself room, and that marks the end of the 5th over. Kayunga Titans are 57 for the loss of 1, with a run rate of 11.4. A replay of the wicket, the opportunity missed by Sempala in Gale.
As we see things moving on, with this strike rate of 11.4, we are seeing this game not clocking 10 overs.
The match is evenly poised. The Titans are matching the required rate with a loss of only 1 wicket. They should have some more firepower in the heart. So it is anyone's game.
When you look at Kayunga Titans having the experience of the Ugandan international, that is Joseph Baguma, I expect him to coordinate with the captain, that is Christopher, Uganda international, that is the under-19, Christopher Kidega, who played in the World Cup also, coming together, seeing how they can be able to connect with their team to strict the batting team to a low score, not reaching the allotted score they had put on.
Both teams have members with an immense wealth of experience and talent, so they should be able to lean on those more experienced members, devise plans. And in such a shortened game, you have to be sharp and on your feet, thinking on your feet.
That's a wide ball. It's an opening for the bowler. It's a wide ball, and when you ball and then you come up and your first ball is a wide, sometimes you get you feel like you feel disappointed. But through the encouragement of your senior players on the team, the confidence can come in, and then you can be courageous to ball it through.
If you haven't been bowling under new change, usually good stop from Akena, with Asaba hitting the ball back to him. Body and soul fielding. Yes, you were saying, as a bowler, your job is to come and give me 6 good balls.
He gets into the attack. He bowls it. Is that a catch? Can it be taken? And that's a wicket coming from the young man, Akena. He picks his first wicket in this tournament. The first game of the tournament, Akena picks his first wicket, as he has been a schoolboy, and he has been selected to participate and play in this tournament.
Second wicket down for Kayunga Titans, with the score still at 58 runs in 5.1 overs. Another morale booster for the Trekkers, and it must be immense joy for Akena to pick his first wicket in the tournament. Encouraging signs for the youngsters.
At least now, when you see the youngster coming in there and picking up a wicket, the other youngsters who are outside and watching him, they get encouraged and privileged to also want to participate, also want to be playing the game of cricket.
That is one of the major reasons why we have teams made up of schoolboys and the experienced campaigners, that they can utilize these opportunities. Cricket pathways onto the national teams, and experience can never be bought but rather lived, so it is a tremendous opportunity for these youngsters.
Pascal Murungi gets on to strike. Oh, and how is that ball? And the young bull gets Pascal out. LBW. He went across the line and he misses it. Hits the behind leg pad, ball to the pad, and there is pressure going to mount. Pascal Murungi goes out for a duck, and the young man there gets motivated to continue bowling for Lugazi Trekkers.
Pasco misses a straight one, and umpire Athula has to make him walk back to the hat. Akena must be delirious to have 2 wickets in 2 balls. He's on a hat trick now. Exciting moments on match day 1, game 1, between the Lugazi Trekkers and the Kayunga Titans. Akena on a hat trick. I told you we expect excitement, good cricket over the coming 8 days.
Solomon, that was tremendous bowling from the youngster Akena, and right now I can see the motivation, how he is, even the way he is participating. He is, taking himself. He believes now in himself that he can do it. He now gets into the attack. Akena gets into the attack. Can he pull his nerves out to get it? Oh, all in all, still that was good ball. He has managed to limit them to a dot ball, costing the team more pressure, and since they are now 58 for 3, so who knows what is behind.
Akena bowling good lines. The match seeming to turn on its head in this. A run out opportunity missed. But like you say, the pressure is back onto the batting team, onto the Titans. They need to navigate this passage of play without losing more wickets, yet adding some more runs to their tally.
And on strike is Fortunate Alijuna. On the attack, still the young man Akena. Wow, that was beautiful bowling.
Fortunate fends the ball into third man area as it was a rising ball from Akena. Very, very good over from Akena, picking up 2 wickets, 2 prize scalps, 1 of Pasco Murunji. The score is 59 for 3 in 6 overs.
Gone are the days when we were youngsters, and once you would pick up one of the seniors who plays for the national team and you get their wicket, you would celebrate throughout. And I know the young man Akena won't sleep today. He will be thinking about the wicket he picked of Pasco Murunji, who plays for the Ugandan national team. And there he goes.
This will be a great moral booster to him for his career. Great things looking up. You don't know what it will do to his confidence, certainly. But believe you me, he's a happy boy right now.
And I remember during those days when we were playing schools week, we used to have in school, back then in schools, we used to have those inter-houses. So I remember Richard Okia, the former Uganda international, when he used to play. Wow. So whoever would pick his wicket would celebrate. Back onto the strike. That is Fortunate Alijuna. It held up and they fumble a bit and miss out on that.
Fielders converging with the ball placed exactly in their middle. London Timothy Mwanguzi on strike for the Kayunga Titans, another schoolboy. As for Vakist facing Jaffa Ochaya. That is at Judge Wide.
Jeff on the attack.
Missed opportunity for a stamping. The wicketkeeper having butterfingers.
Can he hit that? Is that an opportunity taken? Oh, well saved by the captain, Chris Kidega. Saves it and limits them from getting an extra 3 runs. It would have been 4 runs, but they managed to go for 1 run.
The ball skied into the air by Mwanguzi.
Straight on to the screen. Can he save that? He saves it! Spectacular saving coming from Hamid. That was good.
I told you, Alpha, that the game changed in the last 2 overs with the Trekkers now on top. A reverse shot from Alijuna Fortunate. You have to find ways of scoring. Take risks and use all your opportunities.
Right now, everyone is looking at Fortunate Alijuna as the senior player right now left there, senior batter on the team. And that is bold.
Jaffa Ochaya bowls Fortunate Alijuna, who went down on his knee, and the ball cannoned onto the stumps, and he has to take a walk back to the hut. The score is 66 runs for the loss of 4 overs. Sorry, for the loss of 4 wickets in 7 overs. The game has completely turned on its head in the last 3 overs, Alpha.
What I can say at the moment, as he was playing, when you look at the recap, uh, the ball hit him on his body, and then was able to bounce and hit the wicket. So that was so miserable for him, coming out, being dismissed like that. But all in all, it becomes a bowled out wicket. So the person still on strike, still on the wicket, is London Timothy, the youngster, going to make up a partnership with, and going to see if they can build a partnership with the new youngster who is coming onto the ground, who is coming onto the wicket to bat.
We have a saying in cricket that if you're good enough, you're old enough. So the rebuilding is left down to the youngsters. Good enough that the bowler Akena coming from the forest end is also a youngster. These are people who have crossed paths, I believe, in schools cricket. So Mwanguzi shouldn't be over old and should take everything within stride, just to use his brain to navigate this passage of play.
Solomon, what I would like to say is, like, we really need to take this opportunity and thank Uganda Cricket alongside the development manager, that is Davis Turinawe, for really bringing in for really developing the cricket in Uganda, taking it to so many different high schools, different schools, primary schools, and this is the generation, the young generation in future that will be playing for the national team. You know, having lots of players, it also boosts the fans around. So it's making everyone get to know cricket. Davis Turina, we really appreciate your work, working in coordination with all the different kind of coaches, plus the schools, the different schools, most especially the schools in Mukono. You have really put in and worked hard with Simon Chintu, the coordinator of this tournament.
Indeed, as we started, I told you that cricket is alive and breathing in Uganda, with Cricket Uganda shepherding us with the various hubs in Uganda, Western, that is Kasese, Fort Porto, and Masindi, Northern, with Gulu, then also the hub in Eastern Uganda, Soroti. Now you have the Mukono Cricket Community Hub as well. So the association has done a tremendous job to spread the gospel of cricket, giving plenty of students and pupils the opportunity to play. You know, from mass participation, then you have very many prospects that you can develop for your age group teams all the way to the national team.
And Simon, Akena gets back onto the attack. There he comes. He bowls it. Well stopped, well defense from the youngster there. And beautiful bowling from Akena.
There has been a drop in the run rate. And Kayunga Titans have to find ways to score runs. London swings hard and gets one for his troubles. I would say the weather looks beautiful right now. Much more different from when we started this morning.
And if you tell someone that in the morning it had rained, we had some drops, droplets of rain, they will urge you out. But Akena back on the other attack, and the team batting manages to get one run there onto their score.
Boji off the mark with that drop and run. London swings for the heavens, but fails to make contact. Akena on top of the batters.
As Akena prepares himself to bowl, and it has been really interesting to see Simon Kintu coming up together with other people to make sure this comes on ground. So Akena back onto the attack. He bowls it straight, but the umpire calls it a wide.
Like I tell my bowlers, you'll have to bowl it again. If you miss your line,
If you miss your line, you cost the team. And if you miss your line again, you're hit out of this park.
it's more effort for you.
All in all, Akena back on strike. There he goes. Bowls another wide. Man on strike takes on, swings, but is very far from the reach of the ball.
Akena's rather betraying him. But you will find among the schoolboys that there is a lack of consistency. He will give you a few good balls, then the lines go awry, so he needs to have his game head so that he can complete his over.
I believe by the end of this tournament, he will have a different mindset to approach in this game.
Indeed.
Chance taken there. Caught by Doka. That's a wicket. Akena gets another wicket. Wicket number 3 for Akena. And
Muanguzi London has to take a walk back. Offered a nothing shot, and he could only sky the ball to point. His head is all over the place, and in no way could he drive that ball.
Solomon, at one point, we saw like that is Kayunga Titans were getting this score in less than 10 overs.
They were given a good start by Luwama and Asaba. The wheel seems to be coming off right now, and they have to dig deep because the Trekkers are now on top. So the Titans have to dig deep and offer something. The score is 70 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in 7.4 overs.
New batter on strike.
Oh, well done.
Can he hit that?
You realize that Akena, when he gets it right, his balls wicket to wicket. And if you miss, he will hit. Just like in the instance when he got Pasco Murunji, missing at a straight ball. Well bowled from Akena. End of the 8th over. The score is 71 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Lugazi Trekkers won the toss and decided to decided to bat, and we have the graphs, a few overs in the power play that went for plenty for the Titans, trying to match the Trekkers.
And in this tournament, one of the experienced bowlers right now is Joseph Baguma, gets onto the attack. He bowls it, and the young man himself on the strike is able to stop it, giving them a dot ball, which is a success to the team.
Great images that Boji able to drive that ball to mid-on for a single. Great to see very many people who have come to watch the games. The wicket keeper and batsman were clueless to that ball. You have to be mindful of Baguma's variety.
Baguma turns the ball, and is an off spinner at this stage with lots of experience. He plays for the Ugandan national team, and here in the local league he plays for Abojo Cricket Club.
The bat at 6s and 7s, trying to hack the ball but unable to, being bamboozled by Baguma, and you realize he bowls his over quick, just like Franco Nsubuga. Within no time he's done.
Yeah, you've talked about Franco Nsubuga. He's one of those bowlers Baguma looks up to.
Indeed.
And that's why when you look at the action of Baguma, it somehow wants to be similar to that of Frank Nsubuga.
Franco Baresi Nsubuga, living legend. That marks the end of the 9th over, and a look at the worm. In the first 5 overs, the Titans were well ahead till there was a clutch of wickets, which has now slowed down their scoring rate. They need to dig deep, fight hard in the last 12 balls, in the last 6 balls.
New bowler on the attack. The ball is hit straight on to Joseph Baguma, who fields it. And when you look at this stage, when you look at the team of Kayunga Titans, straight up in there to the fielder, Joseph Baguma, can he manage it? Getting a strike, getting the run out. Oh, missed that. And he fumbled a bit, threw it and missed. And they were able to go for a 3rd run.
Surprisingly, the wicketkeeper could have held on to the ball, but missed and give out an extra run. Boji on strike. Again, it's Nasul. Nasul, one of the most athletic fielders on the Trekkers team. The Titans have been strangled and have offered little resistance. They need boundaries which are not forthcoming.
He hits it right away to the to long on, takes it on right.
Singles will not do the job for the Titans.
Ball on the attack, and the batter is the striker. Hits the ball. Can he manage that? Only manages to get one run on that.
The Trekkers very comfortable to offer singles to the Titan batters. And with that marks the end of the match, the first match. Lugazi Trekkers win by 21 runs. Lugazi Trekkers won the toss and chose to bat first, putting up a score of 104 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. And the Titans could only manage 81 runs.
And as we look on, the key performers of in the bowling of the Kayunga Titans, the key performers in the batting of Kayunga Titans, we have Asaba having 21. That's a part, and then we also have Martin Bogi 31 in 17. Alijuna Fortunate 7, and but still they couldn't manage to reach the score of
The Trekkers.
the Trekkers, managing to only get 83 for 5 in their allotted 10 overs.
At the beginning, for the Lugazi Trekkers, the bowlers did the job. Akena Innocent, 3 wickets for 4 runs. Jaffa Ochaya, 2 wickets for 17 runs. 9 extras only. The Lugazi Trekkers win game 1 of match day 1 of the Mukono T20 tournament.
The match summary comes in. Lugazi Trekkers, Christopher Kidega hitting 50 in 33 balls. Ochaya Jaffa 41 in 25. And Brian Asaba bowling for Kayunga Titans 16 for 1 in 2 overs. And Alex having 16 for 0. And when it comes to the Kayunga Titans batting, Bogi manages to hit 31 in 17.
Indeed. I have been Luwama Solomon Chigozi in the comms box together with
Alpha Adoa, and this is the end. We come to the end of the first game. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned as we are going to have the post-match interviews.
we leave you with the highlights of the match.
Kiri kitya? Mpulira awo awayita musawo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you to the post-match presentation. This is the Mukono T20 tournament, inaugural tournament held at Florida Cricket Oval. Today has been match day one. Game one has been between Lugazi Trekkers and Kayunga Titans. And I'm going to call up the man of the match for this game, who is Jeff Ochaya. I'm going to ask the CEO of Cricket Uganda, who is going to present the award. Thank you, Madam CEO. Come. Well done. How did you find the game today?
First of all, I'm very happy, me and my team. First innings, the wicket was not easy to bat on, so our target was to see how the wicket plays, then we execute. So, and that went well in the first inning. Then in the second innings, our plan was to bowl according to the way the wicket was playing and bowl according to our field. At the end of the day, we won.
Well done. Any insight into the game? What changed for the Trekkers? Because the Titans started quite well.
They came hard, so we stayed strong. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much and well done. I will have. Yes, come. Then. Let me have the winning first. The captain for the Titans, Asaba Kayunga Titans. Commiserations to you. You bowled well and you started well in the chase. What went wrong?
Actually, the game rotated when the two opening batters, Mia Asaba Brian and Lugama Conrad, when we gave out our wickets. I think that was the turning point for the other team. Yeah, and we give our credit to the other team because they really bowled well. They bowled according to their field setting. So, all in all, they played well. Tough luck to our side.
Okay, hard luck. Can I have the winning captain, Christopher Chidega of the Lugazi Trekkers? Well done. The game seemed to be moving away from you at the start of the second innings. What did you do to change that?
Personally, I was one of the bowlers. We kept on doing the right things. At first, the batsmen were top. Of course, the top batsmen were good. We had to deal with some boundaries, of course, in the beginning, but we stuck to the plan and our bowlers executed. We got some few wickets from them at the start, which gave us a comeback afterwards.
I would say you did a good job and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, group photo, you guys.